It's getting harder and harder to find something fun to do at the beginning. Let me move my microphone a little closer, and I'm gonna edit those. Hopefully, get those loud noises out. Because I keep forgetting to do that. Not editing out the noise, but moving my microphone closer. Let's see. Last week, this week, this past 7 days. I didn't quite get to doing any kind of bass recording this weekend, this past weekend. It's a little like almost 4:30 in the morning right now. I'm doing this one, and yeah, I'm sleeping in. Hopefully to my alarm, that would be great. I have yet to do that. I probably won't do that tomorrow because my internal body clock wants to wake up either just before noon or at noon or just slightly past noon. It's like 5 or 6 hours a night, and that's getting old. Let's see. Um, yeah, sort of not getting to doing any kind of recording whatsoever. Let's see. I started doing. I just thought I just for just the hell of it, um, learn how to make my own WordPress theme. I've got a site. Well, I got two other sites that well, one theme I have, I guess, been like, a couple of years. Seems like the developers decided to abandon it and not update it, upgrade it, whatever at all. So I was like, okay. So I was like, yeah, don't really. It takes forever to find a theme that I like, and then functionality and stuff I want, and stuff I don't want. So I just decided to build my own. So I grabbed myself, and you're gonna. I also didn't bother with the light this time because I'm just like it's like 4:30 in the morning, and I didn't feel like it. But I'm going to. Ooh, got all spooky. Switch over to my program recording monitor and show you. This is what is this program? Virtual Visual Studio Code. Yep. I don't know why I want to call it virtual. I don't know, but I've been learning how to do this. This is a last version of what I was doing. I've already had one version before, and then the tutorials I was following on YouTube were screwing me up because I have not done anything with this kind of stuff before aside from like a basic CSS coding. So learning how to build the function files and the other PHP files, I do have experience with PHP. That was like a million years ago when my website, one of my websites was using PHP Nuke or other CMSs that were PHP based. I did make one that was completely CSS based. That was fun. And then I moved to WordPress and then forgot how to do a whole bunch of that crap. But I downloaded this. I grabbed just tonight, went ahead and got the PHP 7 so I could stop getting the errors on the screen. Oh, can't reload PHP executable, blah, blah, blah. I was like, duh, I don't have it. But I got it now, so the errors will stop. And I'm going to uh, start working on this some more. So I'm going to go back to my full screen here. Click that. Minimize that. Now I'm, a white screen. I'm lit again. Um, yeah, it's like that tutorial series. Didn't completely go into too much depth, and then he kept changing things and going too bleeping fast, and it's like, what the hell are you doing? I don't understand this. He was, and the one thing that I didn't was annoyed me is like that. Instead of using because when you have a WordPress site, you can choose what you want your homepage to be and where you want your blog to be. If you want your blog on your homepage, you choose your blog page, whatever, or you click blog. and or you have a static home page, which I prefer having static home pages. He was making it to where it wasn't being called by the blog page, which is um, basically the index page of your site. And I'm all like, it was confusing me. That's why I have like now three separate theme folders, because the first one I got confused. The second one I sort of knew more about what I was doing, but there's some things that could be better. And instead of trying to kill myself going through that code, I'm going to start again in a separate one, keep the things that I want, and go through it a little more logically. Like get one section set up properly and then move on to the next. This one was all over the place. Plus, he didn't. I don't know if that series was done or not, but he didn't go over doing footers. So I screwed around, hunting around online, trying to figure out how to do that. So I got that figured out, and then it's just like, I just need to start over. Because sometimes it's just easier to start over than trying to polish a turd. But yeah, I also this week I had an old monitor. It was an old E-Machines monitor, so I was like, you know what? Instead of me trying to kill myself, trying to make that little light panel with the huge string lights, I thought, I was like, okay, I'll just take that monitor apart because it was small and ridiculous and stupid, and these are better. I can see on these. Let me just do that again, because why not? But got it taken apart. My son helped me take it apart, and got it out of there. Got the little sheets out of there. He was enjoying playing with them because they were just really weird. But got it down to just the backlight. Problem is, there's something with the switch that, and I don't know if it's a switch or if it's a circuit board, but because looking online, you see people, oh yeah, I built a light panel out of this old computer monitor, and they didn't have to do much of anything except take it apart, get it down to the backlight, put it back together, and turn it on, and poof, I got a light. Mine doesn't do that. Mine will shut off after 10 seconds unless it's hooked up to a computer. So I have no idea how to bypass that. I there are I'm pretty handy. I fix things, but aside from doing hooking up new switches or what's the word I'm looking for? Troubleshooting electrical stuff like that, I have no idea what I'm doing. I can change a light switch. I can change a socket, a wall outlet. Hell, I've built my own lamp before. I just things with like electronics and circuit boards. That's something I've never really messed with. So I'm not gonna mess with it unless I can find somebody that can locally that can figure that out for me. So it's sitting in a pile, all 5,000 screws, because well, that's what happens. And it's just sitting over there on the floor on the other side of my acoustic guitar. And that's where it's going to sit until I can like find a container to stick all that in, so it's not on the floor. It's just, yeah. So that was my adventure. It was several hours. I don't want to call it a waste of time, a complete waste of time. It was sort of a waste of time, but at least now I know, and maybe I can use it if I can figure out how to get it to stop turning off. That would be nice. I have no idea how to do that, but whatever. So, let's see. So, I worked Tuesday, and I go in later tonight to work, and then I'm off for 3 days. I need the stinking break. I've got a ton of stuff I have not been able to get to on my days off, because it's constant. I get off like 2 a.m. Sunday morning. I get home just a little after 2 a.m. And then I'm up until about, last Sunday I was up until about 7 a.m. because I apparently don't know how to go to bed on my day off. But and then I usually run errands on Sunday, but I didn't do it Sunday. I waited and did it Monday, and that then spent time in the kitchen, did the dishes and all this other stuff. And it's just like by the time I got done with all my adulting stuff, there was no really time to do much of anything else. So yeah, I need to do photos for this, which means I need to clean off my desk because it's like, holy crap, there's so much nonsense on this desk. I swear, and I am surrounded by keyboards. Keyboard, keyboard, keyboard. I think they're gonna attack. Shh. Anyway, let's see that and my bass and get my head out the way. Bass and guitar. Bass. Wait, guitar. I'm still trying to learn how to do this because it's opposite. Yeah. And my acoustic's just sitting over there being neglected, staring at me, going, play me. And I'm like, I can. And it'll be like, why? Because I forgot how. Yeah, guitars. Piano I'm fine with because piano I play that almost every day. Even if I don't like play it for like a month or so, I still remember how to do it. But guitar is a whole other beast that I'm just not adept at. I try. I can do some things. I'm just not one of those crazy shredder people. The ones whose fingers are blurs when you see them on videos. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. The adventures in lighting shall continue. Maybe I'll actually have time to like try to figure out how to do that thing. I'm just wondering though, because since the string is like damn near 20 something feet long, I do need to keep enough of the cord, plug, whatever, to get plugged into my surge protector down here. So I'm thinking that could just have one light string on both, because I don't really need like a massive amount of light. This little nook of mine isn't that huge. It's like I've got my desk, my little L desk, and then piano and off to the kitchen that direction, and stuff. So it's just like I just need like this area, and that's it. I don't need the big giant, I can't remember what they're called. The big umbrella lights. I know there's a name. I'm blanking. I don't know. I don't have a DSLR anymore. But one of these days I would like to get one. Again, one that can actually shoot video in glorious 1080p, aside from this, which is only 720. But yeah, something like that. That's down the road. When as soon as things stop being stupid, it's just been friggin' stupid this entire year. My rent went up an extra $100, and it has been absolutely frustrating is not really the word that I would use for that. It's been difficult, extremely difficult when bills keep going up but your paycheck doesn't, and it's like nobody cares. You sit there, and I complained on Twitter. I can't remember what the tweet was. It was one of my local news stations or whatnot, and I can't remember what the question was, but I answered it. Well, it's a little difficult to be doing anything when people keep upping your bills and your rent keeps going up. I think it was something about should they mortgages and rent be um, delayed until after all this nonsense is over with. And I'm all like, if they just something like that. I just complained that they need to quit upping people's rent during this time. And then some snarky ass bastard, yes, I cussed, came down under me. Oh yeah, like they don't have bills to pay too. And I'm like, look, um, my paycheck doesn't go up, but once a year, very little. I pay all my bills by myself. I don't get any kind of help paying anything. It would be nice, but unfortunately, the lovely state of Colorado thinks I make too much money. My rent for this friggin' apartment, which is less than 500 square feet, is almost $1,000. And there are people here who are paying more. They haven't upgraded anything. Ooh, they replaced the roof. That probably didn't need to be replaced. My kitchen is still from 1972. The parking lot has tons of potholes in it, and the parking barriers, not is the little concrete things aren't sturdy. Somebody will run into it because they can't pay attention to what the hell they're doing, hit it, move it forward, and they get it stuck underneath their bumper, and they back out and pull it back out about 2 feet. And it's like me trying to park at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna have to get out of my car, move the stupid thing back so I can park. So when someone else pulls out, they're not gonna hit the back end of my car. So yeah, I've been dealing with a, a a bunch of stress, and it really irritates me, and it just irritates me beyond no end that people of privilege just think that it's oh so easy to go and do all the things that you need to do. Oh, you can go do that, can't you? No, I can't. I don't make enough money to go and get a house or move out of here because it's impossible. And it's really annoying when people think it's just oh so easy to do this stuff. It is not. It is friggin' not. I don't know what flippin' planet they're living on. Obviously not Earth or down here on terra firma. They're all up in the clouds somewhere. And it's just people should just really just stop bragging about all the stuff that they get, that they can go out and buy, when there are those of us that work our asses off that can't catch a break and can't get ahead. Period. It's really irritating. Yes, I have gotten some things in the past 2 years from people, and I don't go around bragging about it. In fact, I'm pretty freaking humble about it because this stuff just happens without me knowing it. And I try to pay for it as much as I can, but it has been difficult. I mean, there are some people I would really love to be able to help, but I can't because I can't dig myself out this hole. Trying to start my business, trying to get that up and running, and it's just been hard. And that was the other reason why I hadn't been doing too many videos lately, because I'm concentrating on that, trying to learn how to make my own theme so I can start using my other site to for selling knit and crochet patterns, because the site I have it on right now is a colossal pain in the ass to deal with. To get that done, and I'm trying to learn all this stuff so I can make a better life for myself and my children and get the things that we need. But when you got people that think it's easy to do everything, And then you got greedy people thinking that it's okay to up your damn rent during this pandemic, damn-pemic, whatever. Um, but your paycheck of those of us that are still working, it's just been too hard. And yeah, this has been a bit pissy, but you know what? I've had it. And I know a lot of people have had it. And it's just, it really, really sucks. Hell, my ex is privileged. He's got a big ass house and can get people like, he can get assistance. And I'm here by myself in a small apartment and can't get the help. Let that sink in for a moment. That it seems like people who are privileged get all the help in the world, and those of us who are struggling don't get anything. So I will leave on that note, as a downer as it is, but let me know how your week went. That's how it wasn't just basically the week, but just like the entire last month and a half. And yeah, so I have been just overwhelmed and stressed out, and I'm just trying not to be, and it's getting increasingly difficult. So let me know how your week went, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.